Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is SidAlpha, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It? Today we're looking at Guild of Dungeoneering. This game was released on July 14th by Gambrinous games. This is a card drafting dungeon theme style game. Now let's take a quick look at the options menu, or should I say lack thereof, an options menu. This is basically all you've got. You have full screen, or you have windowed 1280 by 720 mode. The full screen is, it appears to be tied to your desktop graphics settings. And we also have a master volume, music volume, and that's it. There are no other options to be found in this game. So let's hop into a new game real quick. I actually started one just today, but I realized that the sound wasn't recording properly, so we'll just go over the top of that one.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, all across the land they're cheering. Oh, to be a dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
I do love those little ditty songs they have throughout this game. Those are really great. Okay, so we have the Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Pfft, those insufferable jerks, I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I've bought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there is always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. Cute little intro there. Okay, so this will, of course, have a tutorial. Welcome to your guild. We need to hire some dungeoneers, so let's build a barracks. Now, everything in this game involves cards for you to place and be able to do things with. Here's our first chump, Warrant.
Always left behind, the solitary lump, the pawn who's fodder for the grind. The sorry little chump.
I do love those. This game does have a lot of chuckles in it. It is fairly amusing. It doesn't take itself too super seriously, which is good because the mechanics of this game, they are very simple and yet somehow very engrossing. I found myself checking this game out. I was going to take about a half hour to an hour look at it last night. I ended up playing it for almost 3 hours. I was getting sucked into it that much. As basic as it does what it does really well. I do have to say that. So let's go check out the new dungeon with Warrant, our chump. Now we have Quest 1, Squeak Squeak. Everyone's got to start somewhere. And we're going to go fight some rats and other low-level monsters. Now it's going to walk us through the first phase. Play up to 3 cards. And you actually design the dungeon to try and lead your character or your dungeoneer around by the nose by enticing him with things like gold coins, bags of silver, things like that, to get him to go where you want him to. Otherwise, he kind of picks his own path to a certain extent. Okay, so it threw out an so we'll just go ahead and give it a lucky hit there. Deals 2 damage to us, but takes 1 itself. We'll just mitigate that down to 1 each. Now, these blue and red shields, of course, do block physical and magical damage, one or the other. And, yeah, we'll let you kill yourself. That's fine. So we have defeated the mighty rubber ducky. And now you have choose your loot. You can just take some gold, which gives you a hope card for your... for constructing the dungeon, or we have things like the straitjacket, which gives you +1 health. We have the fork, which gives you a card, which is slice, which deals 2 damage, or we have the cuppa, which gives you a card that does a fire blast for 2 damage. We'll go with the cuppa. And we gained some gold there. Now it's our turn. Okay, so first off, we'll slap a room down. Now he's automatically going to try and go that way, but we're going to give him a nasty little rat, and then we're also going to entice him to go on over that way. And this is basically the entirety of your game mechanics right here. This is the whole game in a nutshell. Okay, that's an unblockable hit, so we deal 2 back. Oh no, we're going to block that, otherwise I lose 1 card to choose from each turn. Yeah, we'll go 1 for 1. Gives us an unblockable hit, so we'll hit him right back. And another unblockable hit. So we'll just hit him right back. And your Dungeoneer's health will refill after each fight. Okay, we have... Oh, he leveled up. He's level 2 now. We have a Pigeon Nest, which gives you a Rekindle card, deals 1 magic damage, and heals 1 HP, which is pretty cool. We have Paper Crown. Holy Seal, block 1 any, plus 1 HP per damage blocked. Or we have Straight Jacket, which gives you just plus 1 total health. We'll go with a Straight Jacket, why not? Oh, that sounded nasty. Alright. Oh. And we'll go ahead and throw a nasty... We'll get rid of some creatures so we can try and get some other cards. But he is going to go right that way because he sees the shininess of the gold coins. Oh, an unblockable. So we'll just hit him back then. Okay. So as you can see, the game isn't overly complicated, at least not at first. Alright, we did it. We defeated 3 monsters.
Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
Okay, so then we have some gold in the coffers so we can pay to expand the guild. Let's see, we'll actually... Training Yard. That gives us a bruiser.
Not a gentle kind of Dungeoneer, nor a poet or a muser, but one that fills the heart with fear. I give to you the Bruiser.
He gets way too excited about his rhyming. So, and as you can see, you can expand your guild as you want, and between this mechanic and the battle mechanic, that is the entirety of the game. I know this video has been fairly short so far, but really there's not much to show you, so we'll go over my personal impressions a little bit. As I said before, we really got sucked in. I really got sucked into this game last night when I first checked it out, because it is a very simple gaming mechanic, and it's real easy to be able to pass the time with. The game is fairly amusing, and it's fun. I'll give that. It's fun. I do like it. I think it is a good game. It's solid. The options leave very much to be desired, but overall, the core mechanics of the game, it functions very well, and it is an enjoyable experience. But the question is it worth it? Would I recommend it? And I'd have to say no. No, I'm sorry, I wouldn't. Because one thing you have to remember, this game is priced at $15 on Steam, or your regional equivalent. And for that price tag, it's really not a good buy for you, the consumer. I just don't feel that the depth and complexity and the overall enjoyment factor of the game, what you're getting for it, for $15, I don't think the value is there. I really do not. And I apologize to the developers for this, but because while it is a good game, I think you guys are charging too much money for it. I really do, and I do not think it is a safe purchase for the consumers at this point. If this were under $10, say somewhere between the $5 and $8 price range, I would be the first one to say yes, go out and buy it. For this price, it's a good buy. You will enjoy it. Trust me. However, the way it is right now, with it being $15, I would have to say wait for the price to drop or wait for a Steam sale. Otherwise, give this one a pass. It's not worth the $15 price tag. So, with that being said, this has been Guild of Dungeoneering by Gambrinous Games, published by Versus Evil. This game was released July 14th and is currently $15 on Steam or your regional equivalent. So, my name is SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time. Hey folks, SidAlpha here. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you want to check out some other First Impressions videos, feel free to click on the link on the left. If you're interested in staying more up to date with what's happening in the PC gaming community, feel free to click on the link to your right. The subscribe button is down at the bottom. Please show your support and punch that evil thing as hard as you can. And once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.